Good afternoon, good evening, and good night wherever you are, and welcome to yet another episode of Perth by Night. In this scene, we have Istvan training his young protege Matthew Dodger in the finer points of the art of being a Brujah. And from here, our scene opens. Okay, Uncle, let's do this thing.
Isfan will gently laugh, and he will toss you. What are you good with fighting? Are you good with your hands, or are you good with a sword or a gun?
I do most of my fighting with guns, actually. So
Okay.
I'm up for anything. You teach, I listen.
Oh, good. Okay. You you try to hit Istvan. Istvan will attempt to.
Okay. So is that with a gun or
Yes,
my
yes.
pistol?
Try to shoot me. Yes.
uh okay,
Istvan
Uncle.
Isfan
If
is wearing a leather jacket, and he doesn't have any weapons on. He just balls up his fists.
okay, Uncle, if you're really sure about this. You're sure, right?
Isfan is smiling and nods.
Okay. Oop. Um sorry, I just have to find my talents. Skills.
Isfan spends one blood for celerity and one blood for potence.
Cold. No. Sorry about this.
You're cool.
I'm trying to find my firearm. Is the streetwise?
Amitkin,
Yeah, what's up?
can you roll my combat for me?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's melee. Okay, so that's one for firearms. Do I add anything to that?
You roll your dex and your firearms to hit me.
Okay, so my
Uh,
dex or my firearm is one, and
uh,
my dexterity is charisma. Okay, so that's four for that. One, two, three, four. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask you what the DC was.
it was 6. You have -1 for your 1, and then you have a 6.
Yeah,
Um,
so
so
I
go
got
ahead and roll
one.
damage. Roll damage.
Okay, so for that, we go down to the page where it has my damage 4. Okay,
Okay, roll 4 dice.
so like this. That. Oh man,
Dice for me.
is the 7 a hit or is that a miss?
You hit me for 1 damage. I'm having our good buddy over there roll my dice for me. He needs to roll 4 for
Oh,
soak.
nuts.
Okay, so I take 1 bashing. Now I'm going to punch you.
can't when I'm in the middle of something. Sorry.
My good buddy Amit, can you? Am I pronouncing your name right?
Sorry.
I always wondered, Amit. Am I saying your name right, or am I pronouncing it wrong?
Can you say it again?
I'm talking to Amit. And
Oh. Oh, okay.
okay, so I'm gonna roll to hit you. Can you roll 10 dice?
10. Wow.
Yeah,
This is gonna hurt. Go, dice roll. I have no idea what my DC would be, so...
I see 4 successes up there. I can't tell one of them's off the screen.
Okay, we
No,
gotta...
yeah, okay. So I have. So then I need you to roll 3, 6 dice of damage.
Okay.
Okay, so you take 6.
Um,
I activated potence, so I get 5 automatic damage.
okay. So, would I take that off of my blood points, or when does that
No,
go?
that's just you have damage boxes, but you get to roll fortitude,
Oh,
and then
okay.
you half it because it's only bashing.
Oh, okay. So,
Guys, sorry, I'm back.
You're cool. I was just asking, am I saying your name right when I say Amitkin? Or how do you
My name is
pronounce it?
problem, whatever you call. My name is Ahmed Can, but you call me Ahmed, Can, American. It's really no problem for me, man.
Okay, Amit John.
Yeah. So what I got to roll, please tell me, and then I will roll it.
He's already rolled for me for my first action, and not
Mm-hmm.
right now he's rolling his stamina.
Oh, okay.
stamina, okay. Thank you, that's very helpful. Okay. So, is it just stamina, or do I add my dexterity to that too?
No, just roll your stamina for soak.
Okay. Not a chance in hell.
Okay, so you take 3 lightning damage, and then before you turn, Istvan punches you again. Amit John,
Mm-hmm.
can you roll me 10 dice to hit him?
Okay. Oh, I rolled. Well, today we have creepy dices. You have 4 successes. Do you have a specialty? Oh no, actually you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 successes.
My specialty, no, I do not have a specialty in punching.
Okay.
So, roll me uh, damage.
How much?
9.
Okay. And wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 4. 4 bashing or lethal.
It's bashing, but I also activated potence and bashing.
Okay.
You need to roll the soak.
Yeah, roll your stamina again, please, bro.
Okay. Let's see. I'll clear that. Yay, I got one.
Okay.
So you take 3.
So He takes 4 because 9 minus 1 divided by 2.
Oh, okay.
So he takes 4. So it's
So-
you're on 7 bashing, which means you're almost in torpor from 2 punches.
Oh, oh, shit. Oh, that hurts. Oh.
Istvan will pick you up out of the dirt with like
Ow.
one hand, and he will say, Brujah, when we fight, if you fight with guns, if your gun is your weapon, always aim for vampires' heads, because otherwise it is almost useless. I rely on strength to crush most. I did not even wield my sword, and you are almost in torpor. This is what happens to our enemies if you focus on strength.
Oh. Okay. I'll bear that in mind. Oh.
Every 1 blood that you spend to heal will heal 2 bashing, though, right? I'm pretty sure.
No, it's 1 per 1.
Oh, okay.
But it gets halved when you take it. So that's the trade-off.
So I can only spend 1 blood per turn. So does that also include...
Well, we're not in combat anymore. So your blood
okay.
heal. We'll need to feed after the scene, though, probably.
I am gonna use 3 blood, I think, and that will put me back to okay. I think.
Yeah, you're just a little beat up.
Oh, that was awesome. Oh, can we do that again?
Yes, maybe when you get tougher, you should work on not getting hit so hard. This one will clap you on the back. Come, we meet some friends of mine at the bar. I need to explain them some things.
That's awesome. Who are we meeting, Uncle?
2 associates of mine.
All right.
You'll meet them when we get there.
Out of character, the PJ, is it a problem that you might our venture friend?
No, he can totally be invited too because he's part of the group.
Okay then.
Actually, Uncle, would it be okay if we stopped and fed first? I don't really want to go into a situation where I'm half dead. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's fine. I gave you location of the bar. Just stay out of play for a little bit and make your feeding rolls, and then you can come in.
Sure. Just out of character, could someone remind me of the stalking roll I need to make?
Stalking, stamina, athletics.
Okay.
Well, it depends what you want to roll. You can roll multiple things. What's your preferred way of hunting?
Man, stalking, you just said, so it's stamina,
Yeah,
athletics,
but
right?
actually it can be dexterity, stealth, and that kind of stuff as well.
Oh, okay. Well, that would definitely be better for me.
Yeah, so...
Oh, okay, sorry then.
Okay.
Yeah. I myself use seduction, so... all the presents. That's a
So
success.
Victor will go to
Yes,
bar
yes.
that Iswan has invited him.
Cool. When he gets there, Istvan has rented out the party room in the back of the bar. So he'll kind of be waiting at the door, and he will kind of wave you over.
But yeah, like Victor and, well, let's say the mat with him. Was there a problem, Marco?
No,
Okay.
whatsoever.
Matt Donovan will come through the back stage, back the nearest one.
Mhm.
Hello, Uncle Iswan. It is nice to see you.
He will wrap Creed in a big hug, and then he'll wrap Donovan up in a big hug and say, come sit at the table.
Oh, it's good to see you. I was worried after I heard reports of fighting all around the city.
Oh yeah, I was going to tell we take some prisoners from Spat.
Istvan will close the doors to the room and sit down. And yes, I know of your trophies you have. I fought and destroyed most of the Sabbat packs that were coming to siege us.
Pardon?
Istvan is
What
rolling
happened?
a pair of. Istvan is kind of rolling a pair of like these Chinese balls in his hand. We go and we start interrogating Sabbat members that you brought low. Very good, Victor.
Thank you.
But as we were interrogating, we got news that there were many vans coming for us. Vans filled with what we could only assume were Sabbat kindred. And the sheriff says we make a stand and we destroy these foes where they come. And Istvan says, of course. And Istvan expects that him and Sheriff will be the only two to face them, but the prince says, yes, we shall fight. And the Tremere Primogen says, yes, he will fight. And Dr. Doolittle says, yes, he will fight. And then little Nero Bagger says he will fight as well. And so then we all fought. It was fairly glorious. The Sabbat come, first they send their shovel heads to weaken us, but they did not know that Istvan was there. And so whenever Istvan swung his sword at the shovel head, they died. And so I kill, I don't know, 5 shovel heads before the meat of the forces come in. They had a serpent. They had one with a chainsaw. Their leader, his name was Generalissimo. He had a great battle axe, and his skin was like iron. Very tough. Istvan fight him. The one with the chainsaw almost killed the prince. He stabbed him so hard you could tell the prince was nigh to go into torpor. So Istvan felt it was best that he decapitate him, so I killed him.
Well done.
Yeah, well done. Like he claps his
The prince acquitted himself well. He is no fighter, but he used his powers of control to force 2 of them to flee. Istvan would have enjoyed just destroying them more so that they would not be a thorn, but he understood the prince was doing what he could to be helpful. Nero, not very good. I don't think he even brought one for. Dr. Doolittle sent many birds to inhibit people. This was helpful, I would say, and then he jumped on one and was punching him in the head, so he did okay. The Tremere, very surprised this one. He was fighting La Sombra, and the La Sombra was missed. The La Sombra Tremere Primogen, Rafet, and the sword actually, when he swung, cut a support beam in half. So Istvan feels he may have been as strong as me. But the Tremere Primogen brought him low with his stab. So his knife was very good. The sheriff obviously.
Sounds to me that it's lucky that none of us got killed.
Well,
Oh, yes, close to death. Everyone fared fairly well. The Tremere Primogen was he was hit very hard, but he was using his Tremere magic, and he almost healed it all fully after one hit. So his thaumaturgy made him heal very quickly.
Peter smiles. Well, the we deal with the other pack. I had a Gangrel meeting, and then we heard there was someone attacking to a hospital. We went there with the Nero, the Gangrels, and the Tremere Primogen. Well, I was there, like, Doolittle summoned his birds, and Dr. Claw was also there. We fight alongside them. It was nice battle. It was quite nice battle. And, well, this is how we taken the prisoners at the first hand.
Istvan is sometimes he is bad at taking prisoners because I hit them too hard, and I just cut their body in half and they die and they turn to ash.
Yeah, I know that
Well,
feeling.
well, if you have one-on-one, you could just grab them and drain them dry. Although that would cause the blood bond, but they're not coming out from your grip. With your hands, well, arms, it's like, I would imagine it's like holding children.
Yes.
If no one minds, could I just get a cue as to when it's okay for me to enter the scene?
Go ahead.
Yeah, you can come in. It's whatever.
Okay. After a while, you'll see a familiar man in a trench coat and fedora, and Eastman can tell he looks a lot better from just a little while ago. Ooh.
Ah, yes. This is my protege. He is no Brujah to the city, and so I take him under my wing.
We already met. How are you? How
I'm
are you,
well,
man?
thank you, Mr. Creed. How's everything for you?
Everything is fine.
Wonderful to make your acquaintance again.
So,
Thank you.
it's almost just another pack came in, the Knights Errant. A man who looked very similar to Salvador came in.
Hmm. And?
Says yes. The prince agrees to parley. They got to take all of their torpid brethren, the ones I did not ash in combat, and leave. And they could not promise that they would not be back, but they said that they would not be back for some time. Apparently the serpent who we killed was their priest guy, and he was no longer alive, because we killed him very early in the fight. So,
Wow. You said let me roll my intelligence and occult. Its difficulty was 8, I remember that, but it's 7 for me.
Yeah,
And I
it's do the
have
same.
sure.
I have 2 successes.
Me too, so.
So I think he said with 2 successes, you know that it's an advisory Sabat position of some
Yeah,
note.
right.
But I got 4 successes, so
Yeah.
I know. And he will explain. This Priscus is like it seems kind of like between Primogen and Archon. I would say it's more like Archon, but it is an advisory Archon, one whose words carry great weight, and he was probably over a good portion of our country, but and he was the one mobilizing them to do such.
Hmm.
So without the directive, they no longer needed to attack until they agreed to leave.
I hope that
Any
they don't come back.
any knowledge about Giovanni or Najaraya?
Nagaraja came. They said that there were
So
lots of spirits there, but the prince called the harbinger, and then that was cleared up in short order.
oh, so it might have gone very differently without the harbinger.
Isvan will kind of nod.
Hmm.
At this point, if no one minds, I'd like to do a roll to just sort of get a read on everyone, especially the person I haven't met yet, if that's okay.
What kind of read?
Oh, he's just
He's just trying to perception empathy to get your feelings on the situation.
yeah, pretty much.
You can oppose
Sure.
with manipulation subterfuge.
Perception,
I have no need to oppose it.
Cool.
performance, perception.
So you saved the prince's life. That is quite
It
good. I
can
believe I will.
it can be construed
If the
that way,
prince,
yes.
and then I hope that I will also gain a boon from the capture of the prisoners. That is good. I already have one minor too, so
The boon from the prince. I'm going to ask him to give me Trundling Wombat's territory.
okay.
I saved his
Well,
life and no one has interest there. I feel like I should have it, and then we can use it for our own.
yes, I believe you are more than able to hold a domain of that size by yourself.
Well,
Like,
I applaud you.
it is for you or whichever coterie I associate with. I believe I like you, so I will associate with you as my coterie, but I secure it for whichever way I go. I still would like to get a stressful situation to see how everyone reacts. But
Hmm.
So I got 4 successes, or I'm sorry, 3 successes.
Yeah, you can see from Donovan that he is slightly terrified of the fact that every single higher up of the city was in a single place when a group of Sabbat attacked. But he's even more terrified that none of them died and they killed over half of them. It's like, it's a good thing that he joined up here.
I'm just glad that Uncle Eastron's on our side. That's all I gotta say.
yeah.
So,
Isvan will shrug. I do what I do. However, I believe now the prince has seen my prowess, and so it is likely that to keep me on his good side and knowing that he has the debt hanging over his head, that he will grant me that parcel of land, and so we may start procuring that as our own.
Still don't have a name, right? Like you will look Isvan and at Donovan. Well, the situation was quickly handled. I didn't expect it will end in 2 days, actually. I was waiting for 1 month siege, but this is good news. This is really interesting too.
Istvan smiles. Well, they make a poor decision. They were willing to fight Istvan in open combat.
Yeah.
That being said, though, I think it might be a little premature to call it over and done with. After all, I mean, as far as I know, it was only the knights errant that made the agreement. For all we know, there could be others out there somewhere.
Oh, there
Oh,
surely are.
they are there for sure. I know. For a fact, there was a Nosferatu that ran away. There was one who wielded Protean and screamed Minotaur. So I assume he is a very frenzied Gangrel.
Yeah, I have
Oh,
seen. I killed someone like him in the fight that he had. He was like, he had some dog things in his mouth, and he had claws. But one struck and he died.
unfortunately, I torpid but did not destroy Generalissimo. I was feeding on him in order to be ready to fight the Knights Errant should we have decided to do so, but they got him back in the agreement. So he is still out there, and he is a force. He, like I said, everyone I swung my sword at died every time I hit them, but I had to hit Generalissimo at least 3 times, maybe 4, before he fell.
Did you clean your sword?
Oh, yes. I think that I had 2 swords. I will only be wielding one stronger, one great sword, perhaps because my strength is too much for the lesser swords, and there's not enough material for them to not warp. So I must move to a great sword.
I guess it's time for me to get some. Well, when the Sabbat really are in town, I need to get some weaponry for myself.
Yes,
I
I will be spending more time at the fort.
I would think well, the plated gauntlets with the side blades would be a good one, so I can still use my hand. And I was wondering, kind of a spiked shoulder blade, like for tackling.
Okay, you want a spiked pauldron?
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
or plated. Something that can still be hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I need to get go a bit old-fashioned and get a cloak.
Yes, the issue with Paul is it will stand out because you don't wear them on both shoulders normally. You could, but it will make your look large anyway. I could do so that it's perhaps serrated blades on your paw to add a little oomph, but I don't know that spikes.
Maybe go with the blades instead, so I can just shove them up along and cut them on the way, and
Yeah.
make way for you to rake all of them to pieces.
I can't use my claws everywhere. It is a sad thing, actually, but well. I was going to talk with the sheriff, but well, I have a Istvan as a friend right now, so I would like to have something which will do the same thing with knives, but I would like to use them as I use my hands.
Yes, I've
Like when I
considered it.
punch,
Yes, you
like when
want
I
gauntlets
punch
that
someone. Yes, yes,
you
yes.
want gauntlets that don't have spikes at the end necessarily, but you want the tips to become coned. So when you use them, you would not be able to do most things because they would have metal at the ends of them, but the ends would be the same effect as claws. So you could torpor, but not destroy.
Yes.
Yes, I can work on something like that for you.
Thank you, Uncle Iso.
If I might inquire, sir, and he'll look to Matt, I do not believe I've had the pleasure of your acquaintance, sir.
Oh,
My name
yes.
is Matthew Dodger.
Good to meet you. I'm Donovan of the Went Through.
And he'll reach into his pocket and hand you a business card.
He looks it over. A moment, please. He'll reach over to his breast pocket, pull out a little case, and pull another card from it. It's a simple phone number on it.
The Victor Creed will look at his phone and say, well, Dr. Doolittle invites us to some other tavern, not really far away. Should we join there? Uncle Iswan,
Yes.
McDonough, Matthew
Yes,
Dodger?
yes. It will be good to meet with Doolittle. I have not seen him since the battle.
No.
I would very much like to meet this Dr. Doolittle. He sounds like an interesting fellow.
Oh, yes,
Donovan,
he
do you have
is.
issue?
No, of course not. He's well, I believe he's now a respected member of the court. I have no issue meeting a fellow kindred of the Camarilla.
Thank you.
Very good. Imogen, do they have their own hangout up, or is he
Yeah,
joining ours?
yeah. They have their own hangout, so let's end this scene and join their hangout.
Great.
Okay.